So today we will discuss about streams. So how the streams will work in Snowflake. Okay, so as we discussed earlier, Snowflake will work based on blob storages like AWS S3, Azure, and GCP in order to store the data. Okay, so in the storages, file can only overwrite the full files, which means we cannot even add one record in the existing file. So either we have to overwrite the full files. So that is the beauty of uh, blob storage. So Snowflake also internally a blob storage. It works like AWS S3, Azure, and Google GCP. Okay, so here it is not even possible to add a single record in the existing file. Okay, so if you want to perform any DML operations on Snowflake, so it will be maintained like file versions format. It will maintained in the backend level. Okay, so when we execute update statement in Snowflake, so old set of files will be marked as deleted and new set of files will be marked as inserted. Okay, so this is the update statement we are executing in Snowflake. So when we are updating, so the old record, it will be marked as deleted, and the wherever you updated with the new, that will be treated as new record. So here update is a combination of delete and insert operations. Okay, so this is automatically tracked by streams. So if you are performing any DML operations on Snowflake table, then automatically the streams will capture all the changes like delete, insert, update, and including truncate operations also it will track. Okay, so here once the table is created, then for the table we have to assign a stream. So once the stream is assigned, so whatever the operations which you are performing on the table, so the stream will capture it. So this stream will capture, and the stream, it will capture and it will automatically increment the offset values. Okay, so we discussed about the offset in time travel, right? So the time travel and stream both work. It is similar, but it is different. But in time travel, we will specify the exact time period. So which days and how many days we want to travel back to get the data. But here in streams, no need to specify the timestamp here. So no need to specify offset. By default, the stream will take the incremental offset. So this is the only difference between streams and time travel. Okay. So the time travel will work based on the offset or based on the timestamp. We can travel back and to get the older version of the data. But in streams, what we'll do is it will track all the DML operations, whatever it is performed on the specific table, along with records also. It will get and show it to us, so that we can clearly understood what kind of operations performed on which date and what time, and what are the old records and what are the new records. Okay, in case if you update any tables data, so that also it will get captured. Okay, so if we talk about in a single sentence what is stream in Snowflake, Stream is basically to track all the DML operations performed on a specific table. Then you can go ahead for streams. Okay, so we having two types of streams. One is standard stream and append only stream, and another thing is insert only stream. Total three. So standard stream is, it will capture all the operations like insert, delete, update, and including truncate operations also. Append only is, will track only insert operations. Insert only is, it will track only insert operations on external tables. So when I say external tables, in the sense AWS S3, Azure, or Google GCP level. So what are the files we are maintaining? So deleting and overwriting, those will consider as insert only. Okay, clear? Any doubts here theoretically? We'll see it practically how it will work, so that you may get a clear picture on that. Streams, I'm selecting the, just a minute, is okay. DemoDB and public. So I'm creating a table, create or replace table. So this time we will take different example. So I have Excel sheet, a CSV file, which is, so total 5 records I have maintained in this file. So I took some sports bike models with maximum horsepower and top speed, and what was the expected price in Bangalore. Okay, so this is somewhere around approximately I took the price. So the price may vary. So I have maintained the total 5 records. Okay, so I'm creating a table called create or replace a table sports bikes. Okay, so I'm giving a model column type, I'm maintaining string, and power I'm making as a string. So power in the sense bike horsepower, and speed I'm making string, and price I'm making number. Okay, so I have created a table, and now I'm creating a stream. So table is created. So once we apply a stream on this table, then whatever the operations performed on this table, it will captured by stream automatically. Okay, so create or replace stream, stream name, sports bike, changes on table. So this is whichever the name you are comfortable, you can make it. Okay, so on table name is sports underscore bikes. Okay, so if I'm not specifying anything after this, that means this is a standard stream. Okay, standard stream is created. So here create a stream to track all the DML operations performed on table sports underscore bikes. Okay, I'm specifying in the bracket standard stream. Okay, so this table doesn't having any records. Select star from this table having 0 rows. So we will upload these records into the table. Okay, go to the database and select the database DemoDB, and our table name is sports underscore bikes. So here we will can able to view the option called load table. So click on load table, and so this is the warehouse. By default it is selected. If you want, you can select custom extra small. So I'm clicking on next and choose the file from our system. Click on next and load it. So file is encrypted successfully, and the file is moved from local system to Snowflake. So total 5 rows passed, and it get loaded successfully into the table called sports underscore bikes. Okay, so now if I see it, so total 5 records get loaded. So now if I look for the stream, select star from stream. So now if I execute this statement, so you will get 5 records. So the reason is when the moment the stream is created, immediately what will happen is metadata action, metadata update, and metadata row ID. These 3 column names, it will get added automatically to the existing table or existing it will add it to the stream object. So there is the correct sentence. So when the moment stream object is created, so this is the stream object. Okay, so automatically metadata action, metadata update, and metadata row ID, it will get added. Okay, so we are loaded the file into the table called sports underscore bikes. So we assign a stream to the table, so that's why it is capturing. So metadata action we have loaded, which means it is inserted the records. These 5 records get inserted and update. There is no update functionality happen, so only insertion is happened. Okay, and this is the metadata row ID is the unique UID for each record. Okay, and now I'm update sports bikes set model is Kawasaki Ninja H2R, I guess. The first record I'm trying to So I'm removing Ninja here, only Kawasaki H2, or I want to update it model name, where model equal to wherever Kawasaki Ninja H2R is there it will replace with Kawasaki H2R model. Okay, so I'm executing. So the record get updated. So if I look for the data, whether the data is correctly updated or not, yes, it is get updated correctly. Okay, so now if I look for the stream, so it will take some time to reflect here. Okay, so meanwhile, so I'm deleting record, delete from sports bikes, where speed equal to the least speed is 298 plus kilometer speed. Okay, so now the record get deleted. So now total 4 records. Okay, now we can see it. So we will wait for 1 to 2 minutes time, so it will get reflected here. So all the operations it will be captured automatically by streams. So meanwhile, any doubts here? So in time travel, we have to specify either offset or query ID, last query execution of the query ID, or by specifying the timestamp, we can travel back those many days and to pull the data. But here we are not specifying anything. So when you assign stream object to the specific table, so that table will whatever the operations which is performed on the table, automatically the stream will be captured. Okay, so whenever the stream is object is created, by default metadata action, metadata update, and metadata row ID, these three columns get added to the stream object by default. Okay, so I can say these two are entry questions, so don't confuse. So the difference between time travel and stream is, in the time travel we will specify the timestamp or offset, so that we can travel back and can pull the data. So up to 90 days we can travel back and pull the data. So here in streams, so no need to specify any timestamp here or offset. So here offset value will be automatically increment the offset value, and also it will track all the operations which is performed in in the table. Okay. Let me recreate it and I'll load it. Now this table having total 9 rows. Earlier 4 records and now we have loaded 5 records, right? Total 9 rows. So if I execute this tracking, so here it is getting 5 records get inserted. So I'm executing update statement and delete statement. So now if I look for the data, I think still it is taking some time. I truncate table sports underscore bikes. Now this table having 0 records. See here it is captured deleted operation. Okay, 4 records get deleted. So here earlier it was insert operations, right? So now we have deleted complete records, truncate table. So it get deleted. So we will see it if you load it again, what will happen. I'm loading again. Okay, now I'm going to the here and I'm executing stream object. So now stream object capture 9 rows. So the deleted records is, these are the deleted records. Okay. And above 5 records are just now we have loaded, right? So these records are loaded records. Okay. So now if I delete one record, it is taking this much time. Okay, record get deleted. Now if I execute it, so total 8 rows. Okay. So now if I execute update statement, then I'm trying to looking for streams. So here in the update column, it should come with the true. So it is not yet updated. So this record it will get updated. It should get be updated as true. So instead of false. Okay, so it will take time to get updated here. So this is how it should be tracked by all the operations: insertion, deletion, updation, and including truncate operations also it will be recorded. Okay, so we will wait for some time. So meanwhile, you can go ahead with this is the standard stream. So we'll go for append stream only. I'm selecting the database DemoDB. I'll take sports bikes list. So I have created a table called sports underscore bikes underscore list, and I'm creating a stream called bikes underscore change on table. I'm creating a stream on this table. So this is the standard, right? So here I'm adding append underscore only equal to true. So this is insertion only it will track only insert operations, or I can make it insert only. Okay, so when the moment we created the stream object, by default it will add these 3 columns. Observe, right? When the moment the stream is created, by default metadata action, metadata update, and metadata row ID, it will get added to the stream object. Okay, so now sports bikes list. So this table isn't having any records. So now I'm loading the data into the table. And click on next and load it. So the file get loaded successfully. So now you can go to the worksheet, and here these 5 records get loaded. And if you look for select star from bike changes, this means this is the stream object, right? So if I execute stream object, we can show only insert operations. Okay, so if I delete from the record, the stream object won't capture it. We have deleted records. If I truncate the complete table data, which means we are deleting. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, correct. Sports bike list. Okay, so I'm deleting a record. So the record get deleted. Now if I look for the stream changes, which is captured by stream. So still it is 5 records only, it is showing in the streams level. But if you look at the table level having 4 rows. Okay, so originally in the table level the record get deleted, but if you look at the stream, it will capturing still only insert operation only it will capture it. Delete operations it won't capture it. So if I truncate the complete table and if I look for the stream, so still it will be 5 rows only. It will not capture truncate, delete, update operations in append only stream. So in the name itself here it is there append only in the sense it will track only insert operations. It will not track delete, insert, update and truncate operations. Okay. Append only stream will not capture insert, delete and update and delete including truncate changes. Changes or operations, both are same only. Okay, so it will track only track okay, or spikes underscore list table. So it will track only insert operations. It will not track update, delete and including truncate changes. So why I'm saying here update and delete, update, delete and truncate, I can use that word, but truncate and delete operation ideally it is both are same only. Okay, delete statement, with the help of delete statement we can delete complete records or selected records also we can delete, but truncate ideally we can use the complete table data has to be deleted. Okay, clear? Any doubts here?
Hello.
Yeah.
In which case we will use this append only, like I have an
Append
example.
only in case. Okay, so let's take an example of showroom. So this showroom having some sports bikes as well as cars. Okay, so the list it will be maintained in their database. So based on which database they are using, if they are using Oracle or now they can go for Snowflake also. Okay, so it is very minimal amount which is charged by Snowflake, and even we also can use Snowflake. So the amount which is charged by Snowflake is very reasonable price, right? So many customers visiting to their showrooms and they will look for latest sports bikes, latest cars, the expected upcoming bikes and cars. some people they will be pretty much interested on upcoming vehicles, and a few of the customers they will look only for old model vehicles, and some people they will look for mid range, and some people they will look for very cheap cars and cheap sports bikes. There is no cheap sports bike currently, so cheap models, and some people they will look for 650 cc, 750 cc, 1000 plus cc, 1300, 1400 plus cc vehicles they will look. Okay, so here if the showroom people want to maintain this customer's data, so if you visit to any showroom, so they will take your details, so based on your interest, so they will take your details and they will update in their database, and later their showroom people they used to call to our mobiles to verify it, so which is the best price we are looking, and so what are the possible ways they will try to give it to us, which means in terms of car loan and sports bikes loans, which are the banks which is charging by less rate of interest. So those all the details they will explain us. So as a showroom, so wherever the data we are maintaining, so let's take an example. So for mid-range vehicles, they will maintain one table, and table 2 is for some mid-range sports vehicles, and table 3 is for high speed, high horsepower. It will be a bit costly for the vehicles. I can say like from here, I can make it some between 5 to 10 lakhs. And in this table 2 mid-range sports bikes will start around 10 to 18 lakhs, and top model vehicles it will start from 18 18 plus 18 plus lakhs. It will go up to crores also. Okay, so you guys already aware, right? So there are some sports bikes which is more than crores. Okay, so the same way for cars also. Okay, so here for showroom people, how they will trace here is, so for mid-range vehicles, if which is the best model it is selling for the last quarter, or last 6 months, or last 1 year, which model it is going very frequently, and the customers are more liking for the models for this range of sports bikes and cars. So accordingly they will maintain the data, and so what are the models they received from the companies, and how many models are pending, is about to sell it. So those all the tracking, which means, so this is receivable bikes, so received from different companies. Okay, so whatever you received bikes, cars, so out of that, so what are the shortages, and damages, and the quality, So did you know that even for new vehicles also, few of the vehicles it will get damages, and some quality checks should be done, especially for sports bikes. Okay, so they will verify and